This is lesson 4.1, applying GCF and LCM to fraction operations, and this is page 79. So in this first video, we're going to talk about multiplying fractions, okay? So right here, it talks about how to multiply fractions at a basic level. So let's talk about what multiplying fractions means, okay? So right here, I have an example of a fraction multiplication question. It says, what's 1/2 of 1/2? Okay, this keyword of lets us know that we're going to be multiplying in this situation. So here I have a half, and then here I have divided my half into half. 1/2 times 1/2 equals 1/4. I am multiplying my numerator straight across. 1 times 1 equals 1, and my denominators, 2 times 2 equals 4. The reason why I'm doing this is because right here, if I'm splitting this into 2 pieces, now I have 4 pieces as a result of my whole. Okay, so at first I started with 2 pieces, then I split into more pieces because I'm taking half, I'm cutting them into more pieces, and now I have 4. Okay, so let's look at this example. This is 1/3 times 3/5. Okay, you can also think of this as 1/3 of 3/5. Or in other words, if you took 3/5 and split it into 3 pieces, what would each one of those pieces be worth? Okay. First, you're going to start by multiplying your numerator straight across, 1 times 3, and your denominator straight across. Your resulting fraction is 3/15. Then you will reduce or simplify your fraction to lowest terms. You can use the greatest common factor to do that. If you don't use the greatest common factor, then that means you just have to reduce a second or third time. Okay, so we have 3/15, and we are dividing it by the greatest common factor of these two numbers, okay, 3 and 15. So that would be 3/3, and there is our simplified fraction 1/5. Okay, we're going to be talking about this step right here. This is called cross canceling, and we will be talking about this in the lesson, and I will give you this information right now as well, okay, as we go. So this time I have 6/7 times 2/3, and you can think of it the same way up here. 6/7 of 2/3, or even the opposite way as well, 2/3 of 6/7. First, I multiply straight across. I have 6 times 2 and then 7 times 3. Okay? This is an intermediate step that can help make your multiplication a lot easier. It's called cross canceling. So, what you need to understand here is when I have 6 times 2 as my numerator and then 7 times 3 as my denominator, I could also rewrite that like this. Okay, so I can have my 6 times 2 or my 7 times 3, and I can rewrite it like this because multiplication works that way. Now I can see right here that this is just going to be 2 wholes times 2/7. Okay, so that's what they're doing right here. They're crossing this off and making this a 2 and making this a 1, which would be the same as making this entire thing a 2. Okay, so that's why they're doing that. So then, okay, continuing this way, this is going to be 4/7, and this would have also been 4/7. That's why cross-canceling works. So there is my final answer there.